So you've had that course idea stewing in your brain for months, maybe even years. It's time to let it out of the mental basement. So in this Thinkific review, I'm going to show you how to launch that course without the tech tantrums. And yes, I twisted the internet's arm to get you 30 days free instead of 14. You can click the link down below in the description or the pinned comment if you want to get started that way. So if you thought of building a course platform that makes your eyeballs twitch, you're definitely not alone. Some of those tools make you feel like you need a NASA team just to upload a video. But with Thinkific, it's for the rest of us. The ones who want to get our ideas online without decoding some digital Rubik's Cube. It actually feels like the platform was built by someone who likes course creators, not someone trying to trap us in tech purgatory. With that in mind, let's take a look at some of the feature highlights and the big benefits of them. Of course, we have to start with the course builder, aka the thing that keeps you from throwing your laptop across the room. It is very simple to use, and I'll walk you through it very quickly, starting off by clicking on the Create a Course button. Now, of course, you can always leverage AI if needed, but in my opinion, I feel no one is going to know your course better than you, as it's so simple to set up, you probably don't even need to use this, but the option is going to be there for you, which is a nice touch, so you can always use it here or simply click on skip, which I'm going to do. So this is going to be the process for laying out your new course. You can upload videos, add quizzes, sprinkle in some PDFs, and it all just works. You feel like a tech genius without actually being one. Allow me to show you very quickly. Simply click on Add Chapter. Let's say this is going to be the intro. We can click on Save, and anytime you add a chapter, simply add a lesson to go with it. So we can click here, say we want to do text, we can do intro, and there are going to be plenty of features that you can utilize down here, like making it a free preview lesson. You can make it a prerequisite so they have to go through it, enabling discussion, or even removing margins in Course Player. It's really up to you if you want. This is going to be business as usual, where you can put all your content here. If you've used any content creator in the world, like WordPress or anything similar, this is about as basic as it gets, and that's a good thing. We can click on Save Lesson. All right, and just put some text there quickly and save lesson. Now here's going to be something else we can do when it goes to adding a lesson. There's videos, text, PDF, quizzes, audios, downloads. Let me show you how easy it is to upload a video. We go to video section here. Let's say this is also going to be like the blueprint. And what you can do is browse files to upload it, or simply just select one already from your video file, which I'll do. And there's going to be the video. It's going to be there. You can change things around as needed. If you need text, if you need downloads, you can do that as well. And everything else is going to be business as usual. So as I click on save here, you're simply going to be repeating the process. If you want any more lessons in this specific chapter, you can do it right here. If you want to add another chapter, simply click on that and repeat the process. I don't need to explain too much, and that's the beauty of Thinkific. Even if you're a technophobe, you can definitely get this up and running very quickly. So here's a quick example of what it's going to look like when it comes to the student experience. Now, people actually like taking courses on Thinkific. I've used them as a student many times in the past, and it is pretty straightforward, and something I really like is also the ability to mark a specific lesson as completed right there. The layout is clearly clean, it's mobile friendly, and it tracks the progress like a proud digital babysitter. So if someone finishes your course, it's not by accident, it's because the experience actually doesn't suck, and that's a really good thing. And I also do want to mention that Thinkific comes with its own website hosting, so you don't need WordPress, Wix, or any of that website wizardry. Thinkific gives you a clean, simple site that makes your course look like it belongs on the cover of Entrepreneur magazine, even if your filming setup was 2 books and a cereal box, and hey, I've been there before myself. Don't forget about the payment and pricing options, which is a very big part of Thinkific itself. So Thinkific lets you charge what you want. You can do free, you can do one-time, you can do subscriptions, payment plans. Really, if you want to sell your course for $997 because the internet said that's the magic number, you certainly can. But if you want to charge $9.99 and feel morally superior, that works as well. Now let's quickly talk about communities. Thinkific lets you build a space where your students can actually hang out, ask questions, and interact without sending them to a janky Facebook group full of memes and spam bots. It's clean, distraction-free, and built right into the platform for you. So your students can actually stay focused on your content and not on your Aunt Jan's vacation photos. Now we're quickly moving to the Thinkific pricing. So where should you actually start when it comes to the pricing? Honestly, most people are just going to be fine kicking things off with the basic plan at $49 per month. And if I scroll down ever so slightly, you can see that it comes with unlimited courses, a community, 5 digital downloads, 5 coaching and webinar sessions, sales tools, and even the abandoned cart feature, which is a nice touch. But if you want more than that, like bundles and add-ons, live sessions, memberships, and a few extra bells and whistles, you can always bump up to the Start or Grow plans, especially if you're planning to turn your course into a full-on business instead of just a side hustle. And hey, if you're wondering how fast you'll need to move, don't stress, you can always get that extended 30-day free trial using the link in the description or the pinned comment. That gives you plenty of time to get everything set up, test it all out, and even start making sales before a single charge hits your card, which is pretty much the ultimate goal. So let's quickly talk about some of the pros and cons. First off, the user interface is squeaky clean. It's not overloaded with junk or buried settings, it's just simple. And the setup, Thinkific basically walks you through everything with a step-by-step form that even my sleep-deprived, toddler-chasing dad brain appreciated. I mean, if I can figure it out while simultaneously preventing a crayon-based wall mural, I think you'll be just fine. You're also going to be getting a nice helping of digital toppings like communities, coaching, digital downloads, webinars, you name it. It's like a frozen yogurt bar, but for course creators. Now there's the pros and definitely some cons when it comes to Thinkific. Now the landing pages, yeah, they're a bit vanilla toast in my opinion. Not broken, not hideous, just kind of basic. Thinkific clearly put their energy into the course experience, not into making your site look like it was designed by a trendy, over-caffeinated web agency. Will it convert? Probably. Will it win you design awards? Only if your toddler is on the judging panel. Anyway, I digress, but if you scroll down here, it is going to be very straight to the point and basic. If you want to edit something, you click on it and do that, you upload it. If you want to edit your text, you click on it there and change it around. Same thing with here. And it does give you a nice little template that you can utilize where you would go in, change the images, change the key benefits, talk about the course, talk about yourself. And this is going to be auto-populated when you go into creating a new course. So it's not going to be a whole lot of work for you, but just as I talked about previously, it is a tad bit little basic. And there's one thing worth highlighting that I want to mention, which is going to be their support. Thinkific uses this tag team approach with AI and real humans, so even if the robot gives you a weird answer about quantum funnels or something random, an actual person can jump in pretty fast and steer you right, which in this space is kind of rare in my opinion. So here's my overall take when it comes to Thinkific. Thinkific is clean, simple, and gives you everything you need to actually get your course off the ground. It doesn't overwhelm you with 97 dashboards or weird upsells. You focus on your course and it handles the rest. Sure, the landing pages could use a little bit more sparkle, but if you're more about teaching than tweaking design, you're going to feel right at home. And when you add in the coaching, communities, and the fact support doesn't know you're screaming into the void, yeah, Thinkific's definitely earned a spot on the short list. So Thinkific is definitely worth a try, and you can try them for free with an extended 30 days by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment, as your course isn't going to launch itself unless it's about procrastination, in which case I guess that's kind of on brand. I'm James from Marketing Island, where we teach digital marketing without the fluff or the fake Ferraris. Now be sure to go build that course, get some customers, and remember, the only bad course is the one you never launch.